the first thing I want to do is, apologize to the Pitt, nation out there. That was not Pitt football right there. Even at being down 8 points at the halftime, I walked in and said, guys, we didn't do anything right. I mean, missed extra points, missed field goals. Obviously had a holder issue, with injury. But ultimately everything lays right on my chest. I'll take it all. We obviously didn't have them ready to go in any capacity, offensively, defensively, or special teams. I thought field position was major. I've never seen so many penalties in one game. It starts with my 15-yarder, but 14 penalties, embarrassing, and there was some good calls too. I'm not saying the officiating was bad. We just had some stuff that just snowballed on us, and starts with me. So with that, you guys got questions, I'm sure.
And how much did all the mistakes in the first half?
What's that?
How much did all the mistakes in the first half contribute to the mindset that carried in the second half?
I don't think anything. I mean, golly, you make all those mistakes in the first half and you still got a chance at halftime. I mean, it's an 8-point game, And then in the second half, we went, I think, 5 straight 3-and-outs. We got field position, that's just no good with our return game or penalties or muff, whatever it may be. We're right in the game. We got a third down and whatever, 5. We go for it on 4th and 3. Kids want to go. I want to go. I want to score a touchdown. We're playing to win. And probably the biggest turning point was that play right there. I don't know if we got a yard, but we just didn't make plays. We didn't block them good enough. Again, give them credit; they're a good football team, but we didn't execute like we need to. So,
Pat, why don't you think you were ever able to get the passing game really going?
We'll look at the tape, but first of all, I think when you get into a passing game in this weather, you're probably going to have a problem. I don't think Kenny didn't look like himself back there in the pocket, in my opinion, but it's something we'll have to look at. When receivers have the timing, where we're getting off the press, whatever it may be. I mean, where the guy's in position, we'll look at the tape and have a better idea, for you on Mondays as far as what it looked like. But certainly wasn't good enough, and it's certainly not just Kenny's fault. Like I said, it starts with me, then it starts with Sean Watson, and it starts with Kenny, and it goes right down the line. Every coach on offense and every coach on defense.
Was he moving out of his pocket too quickly, you think?
Again, it's easy for us to sit here on the sideline and say that. Gave up 4 sacks, but he obviously felt something in there. Even the first half, that guy was scrambling and making plays, but we still weren't throwing the ball. He was making it all with his feet, but wasn't able to get the ball down the field. But we're throwing T-swings and check down routes instead of getting the ball to our receivers.
You said you guys, obviously weren't ready to play. I mean, after what you said throughout the week and how good you felt about it in preparation, can you point to why that is?
I don't know. I mean, no, you don't know. Sometimes you just don't know. I mean, we had 2 great practices. I mean, our Tuesday and Wednesday practice were darn good. The kids were locked in. I think, I don't know if I've ever seen it fired up. Our football team came out cranked up, and they were ready to go. But you make too many mistakes, and it doesn't matter how ready you are to go. We just didn't. It's just one thing after another. It's one of those days.
What happened on the 15-yard penalty? They gave you a warning and then they gave you a flag.
No, I didn't get a warning. I didn't get a warning.
They announced that.
I'm on the field. I got a 15-yard because I'm on the field, but I was complaining about a substitution error that I don't think they got it right. But I'm not going to talk about the officials. I just know that they subbed and we tried to sub and couldn't get our sub on the field. They're supposed to give us 3 seconds. We got no seconds, and they didn't stand over the ball. So I'm done with talking about those guys.
Pat, do you have a problem with their last touchdown?
Hey, you know what? I coach Pitt football. I don't coach for anybody else. That's on them. You got to sleep at night. It's just where we are right now, and we'll have another shot. It ain't over.
Pat, it was a 4th and 3 attempt. Was it more about changing the momentum of feeling, or was it a loss of confidence in the kicking game, which you missed a field goal?
A little bit of both. I mean, we muffed an extra point. We bobbled a field goal, and you know what? We need to score touchdowns. We can't get down there and just settle for field goals. And again, sloppy field conditions. It was a sloppy mess out there. The field was soggy and not a good surface to kick it anyway.
When did you know that Jake wasn't going to be able to go, and how much work has Christodoulou had as a holder since he's been here?
Kirk was a holder in the spring. Not something we want to put that much more pressure on. He doesn't need that pressure on him as well. But he was the next best guy. We knew Tuesday, so we worked it all week. that, you know, that we had an injury there. And, it was Kirk's, and Kes felt good with him, and, you know, we'll just keep digging there. But, you know, I doubt he's gonna have both duties next year. He needs to punt. That's a lot of pressure to put on one kid to be a punter and also be the holder. I know, you know, Ryan Winslow did it for years, and you like to have, you know, a kicker be the holder because they sit over there all day on their, you know, their end of the field and snap and hold and kick and all that. But, you know, we'll have to make a change there.
Pat, you were able to lean on the run game in the first half with some success, but after the break, it seemed like, did they adjust anything, or?
You know what, you know, I didn't hear from the box about that, you know. I mean, Olsen had a first half that you'd love to have again in the second half, and it wasn't there. So either they changed something, cranked it up, we didn't block them, one or the other. I don't know what it is, but we'll get to the bottom of it and find out what it was.
How is French so tentative to return kicks late in the game?
Well, I don't know if he was tentative, and obviously we did a poor job of coaching him up and letting him know what to do. But you know, after last week we had one return for a touchdown. We had one. We got out to less than the 20-yard line. New rule: you can fair catch it. It's a new brand new rule, and you don't get many opportunities to practice it. But you know, taking the ball to 25-yard line is not a bad thing, based on the field position we had. I bet you we lost the field position war by 400 yards today. I mean, I'm shocked when I look at the stats and it says we had 300 yards offense and they had 390. You know, that's like, you know, it's because they had a short field, you know, the entire day. That's attributed to our kicking game.
Pat, you started off with an apology. Is this loss more frustrating, humbling? How would you describe it in your words?
You know, you can probably use any adjective you want, really. It's frustrating. You know, I'm humbled as it is, so I'm not worried. It's not humbling. It's life. It's a game of football. It's the adversity you go through, and you know the key is going to be how we rebound from this adversity. That's going to be the key. And I trust and love those kids in that locker room. I got no problem. I got no doubt that they'll come back next week ready to go. Period.
Can I get a final question before you
You
turn reps?
mentioned Scarton. Is he injured? Is that why he wasn't bowling?
Yes.
When did he get hurt?
He got hurt last week.
Last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.